Oh yeah, can you guys stand up and wave at the camera again? Thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. So today I want to start off by talking about the long-term relationship that I have been in for the past 11 years. We were introduced in my backyard. My parents actually introduced us, and from the day that we met, we really just hit it off. We spent as much time as we could together, whether it be playing out in the yard or making trips to the local gym or even just hanging out in my room. We really enjoyed every moment that we could spend together. It was my senior year in high school when I decided that I wanted to take this relationship to the next level and just see how far I could go with this thing. So with much preparation, I was actually able to do that my freshman year of college. We've been through so much together, and I just know deep in my heart that this is something I'm going to hold on to for the rest of my life. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you all to my love. Everyone meet volleyball. I know you guys probably think that I'm crazy talking about a sport the way that I am, but honestly, I can think of few things in this life that I enjoy more than playing volleyball. It's competitive and it's intense, but at the same time, it can be so much fun, and it provides you with so many opportunities just to meet new people, try some new things, and make some amazing memories. Earlier when I was talking about taking the relationship to the next level, I was actually talking about my opportunity that I had to try out and play for the Victoria College volleyball team my freshman year of college. And in that 1 year, I learned a lot of new things about the sport, a lot of things about myself. I met some amazing people. I made some great memories I'm going to hold on to for the rest of my life. And, I know that a lot of us are new to this town, and I just see this sport as a great opportunity for people to, just meet new people and branch out a little bit. And I realize that not everyone's familiar with this sport, but I'm hoping that by the time I'm done talking today, you'll have a little better understanding of the rules and regulations of volleyball and just all of the wonderful things that come from playing the sport. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you want to go to a volleyball game today. What you would see when you walk in the gym is a big court that measures 60 feet by 30 feet. There's a net in the center of the court that stands from 7 to 8 feet, just depending on if you're watching a men's game or if you're watching a women's game. It's taller for the guys. And there's a line that goes down the center of the court that divides the opponent's sides. This is mainly just for the referees to monitor if the players are stepping over, because if you do, it's against the rules. You're going to get called for it. The other team's going to get another point. Your teammates are going to be mad, so just avoid that altogether. But anyways, there's also 2 10-foot lines on either side of the court, and those are mainly just for your hitters. Each team has 6 players on the court at a time. I have a blue dotted line drawn here to show the positions that each person is supposed to stand in. This is important because whenever the person on the other team is serving the ball, everyone has to be in these positions. Now, the blue lines are actually on the court, so a referee isn't going to call you if you're not standing in a little imaginary box. But if you are overlapping one of your teammates that are around here, you will get called for being out of position, and the other team gets a point. Once the ball comes onto your side of the court, you and your teammates have the opportunity to touch it just 3 times as a whole before you send it back over. Whenever the serve is coming over, usually you see a lot of movement. It's a really fast-paced sport, so let's just say your setter standing in position 5. She always has to get to this spot in between 2 and 3, so your defensive specialist, can pass the ball to her. She can set it to one of your hitters, and hopefully you get a kill, because that's the main goal of both teams. Other ways you can score is, let's just say, maybe your opponent messes up on a serve, or if they come in contact with the ball and it goes out of bounds, or if the ball falls on their side of the court. That's ways that you can get points. And I know I just overloaded you guys with a ton of information about the sport, but the main things to remember if you were going to go play with your friends is just you can't double contact. You can only touch it one time at a time, and your team can only touch it 3 times before you send it back over. So let's just say that after hearing my description about the rules of volleyball, you're super interested in playing, but you haven't done so before. And this is one of the great things about volleyball, because you don't have to be really experienced or be an all-star at the sport. You can just make a trip to academy, get yourself a volleyball, grab some people that you know, or maybe some people that you don't know, and just find a court and play for fun. I talked about my experience at Victoria College and all the memories I made and all the good things that came from it, but you don't have to be on a competitive team like that to get all the things that I got out of it. For example, this year I was fortunate enough to come across some people that enjoy volleyball as much as I do, and we just get together, you know, maybe 2 or 3 times a week and play on a sand court. But, you know, those aren't friends that, our friendship doesn't stop once we leave the court. There are people that I can text if I ever need something. I'm actually borrowing one of their volleyballs for this presentation, and I don't know, I'm really fortunate that volleyball gave me those things, and I'm confident that it can do that for y'all too. It's intense and competitive, I know it is, but it's so much fun, and it's something that everyone can have fun playing. It brings people together. There's a lot of positives that come out of playing this sport. So like I said earlier, I know that a lot of us are new to this town, may or may not be, but this is just an opportunity for you to branch out and meet new people. The college experience is all about, you know, breaking out of your shell and trying new things. And I know that if this is something that you're not familiar with and you were interested in trying it, it would be just a great thing for you, and you could experience so many wonderful things. Thank you.